Hi, do you tend to get upset and frustrated with teammates when your teammates make a mistake? Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can let go of mistakes or stay composed and stay calm if your teammates aren't being perfect. You're watching Sessions with Doc, and in this video, I'm previewing one of the programs in my popular Confident Athlete CD and Workbook program called the Composed Athlete CD and Workbook. You're watching Sessions with Doc. So have you ever been in the middle of a game and one of your teammates makes an error? Maybe it's a baseball game and your teammate made an error at shortstop, for example, and the ball went, under his feet and he didn't make the play and it cost maybe your team the game. Or maybe you're a hockey player and the goalie let a bad goal in and then you proceeded to get really frustrated with yourself. Well, and that's the nature of sports, I think, is stuff happens out there all the time. People make mistakes, teammates make mistakes. I'd like to relate to you a story with one of my students who we'll call Dave. I was working with Dave this week on staying composed and staying calm during a hockey game. And he related to me that one of the things that irked him or got him really upset was when the goalie let in a bad goal. In other words, he said the goalie made a mental error. He thought that the play was over and the play wasn't over and he gave the puck back out and it was still a live puck, someone grabbed the puck, shot it into the net and scored. Well, my student Dave got really, really frustrated and upset with this because he said, well, this is unacceptable. This is a mental error that he could have, if he was really focused, then he could have prevented that type of an error. But the key here is Dave got so upset, it messed with his next shift. His entire shift, he was highly frustrated, and then it affected his performance. When you're frustrated with something, like a teammate making a mistake or yourself making a mistake, what happens is you tend to dwell in the past. If you dwell in the past, you have a split focus. Half of your focus is on the mistake and dwelling. The other half is trying to perform the game, is trying to keep your head in the game. And having a split focus is never good for your performance. To be in the flow, to be in the zone, you need to be in the moment 100% of the time. So one of the things that I told Dave in this situation is I said to Dave, look, first of all, you're expecting that everyone's perfect. You're expecting that your teammates have to be perfect and that they can't make errors, aren't you? And he said, yeah, that's basically right. Well, I said, you have to understand that your teammates are human and they're going to make mistakes. He said, yeah, you're right. I said, do you ever make mistakes when you're performing your best out there? He said, yeah, I make mistakes, certainly. Every game I make mistakes. Well, I said, well, then you need to give your teammate that credibility. You need to give your teammate that ability that they can make mistakes too. And so what we did is we came up with a statement for him when instead of saying, that's awful, how could he do that? He made a mental error. We created a new reaction in that situation for him that would help him be more composed. And what we came up with is, I'm not perfect, my teammates aren't perfect, they're going to make mistakes, it's okay, I need to accept that and move on. That's a much different and a better response for Dave in that situation than getting all frustrated and dwelling on that for an entire shift and basically losing that shift. If you want more great tips like the one I'm talking about in this video, go to peaksports.com and check out the Composed Athlete CD and Workbook program. In the Composed Athlete, I talk all about the ins and outs of how to let go of mistakes, how to deal with pressure situations, and basically how to perform your best under adverse conditions. That's at peaksports.com, the Composed Athlete. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this mental game tip. And I've got a lot of other tips for you to improve your confidence, focus, and composure. What you want to do is subscribe to our YouTube videos if you haven't done so yet, and you'll be notified when new videos like this come out. In addition, there's another video over here that we've teed up for you to watch in this particular series, again on improving your mental toughness for sports. Hey, if you have a question, go to peaksports.com, click on Contact Us, and send us your mental game question. We can't guarantee it'll be in a video blog, but we'll certainly respond to everyone who emails us at peaksports.com. Thanks. We'll see you next week.